Sunday blessings, Sunday blessings, Sunday blessings. You already know what I'm going to say. If you watch this program, you know that I'm going to say that if you're watching this, you have already been blessed with the breath of life today. So let's go ahead and celebrate that one right now. Alrighty. Now, sometimes, and most times, we may need a little bit more encouragement to keep on going. And God always blesses us with a word. Let's get right into it today. Alrighty. The title of the sermon note is Believing Without a Sign. Believing what you have been praying for, but without a sign. Are things the same as last year or even the same as years ago in your life? You don't have to see your blessing to stay encouraged. Stay in faith no matter what and keep praying. God sees your faithfulness and He hears your prayers. Your time is coming. Your time is coming. Your breakthrough is about to happen suddenly. Don't miss that now. Your breakthrough is about to happen suddenly. It can be a breakthrough medical report and healing, help for your marriage. Have you been praying for a husband or a wife or children? Have you been praying about a business or a new job? It's going to happen suddenly. Without a sign. It's going to happen suddenly and without a sign. Just trust God and do not give up now. You are right there. Stay in faith. A new report, don't miss that. A new report is coming for you. Things may not look different right now, or you may not see any changes right now, but suddenly, remember that word suddenly, it will happen. God has already opened doors and defeated giants on your behalf. Just trust God. Now, if you really need a sign, just think back on how God has already healed you before, how God has protected you before. Just look back on your life at what God has already done for you. Just look at the goodness of God. You're still here. You're still here. So God will fulfill His promise. You don't have to have a sign. Just believe God will finish what He started. Stay in faith. Don't depend on signs. Depend on God. It will happen. Health, freedom, and abundance is on the way to you. Now, in the Bible, Elijah needed rain because they had been in a drought, but he had no signs at all of rain coming. He was actually sending out his assistant to go see if there were signs of rain. One touch from God and rain was there. That was after a 3.5-year drought, watching and waiting. Your drought may be even longer, but it's okay, because the seventh time that Elijah sent out his assistant to look for rain, he saw a small handful of rain, and then suddenly came the abundance. Hold on. God is coming with your abundance. So believing without a sign. Y'all, sometimes it's hard to believe without a sign. We'll pray and say, God, send us a sign that you still hearing my prayers, or you still hear from me. And then it seems like we may not hear or see anything. But that's okay, because we look back at the goodness of God and God's report, the new report that's coming, and what He's done before for us, and we don't need a sign. We know He's faithful, so we need to be faithful to Him. So believing without a sign. So I'm just going to tell you to stay calm, keep praying, trust in the Lord God, because He's fixing to fulfill what He's promised to you. Do not give up. You don't need a sign. Just stay in faith. Powerful things happening this week. All right. Believing without a sign. Be blessed, and I love you. Have a great week.